here, and today I'm going to be doing the quietest airsoft review ever. To my knowledge, I am the first one to do this. It is exactly 2300 at night. I cannot sleep. As such, I'm going to be doing a review that I have been delaying for a while now. However, I was able to record the shooting test earlier before 2300 to use for tomorrow morning's review, which is now going on now, which is why I'm doing the quietest review ever, to my knowledge, in the history of time. Today's review will be of the Cyberguns Springer Desert Eagle 44 Magnum model Deagle. And before you say there is no such thing as a 44 Magnum Desert Eagle, you are completely mistaken. It is a very popular thing in pop culture and video game in general. As such, this is why I'm reviewing it. That, and this is the precursor to this Cybergun Desert Eagle, which is a Desert Eagle modeled after the 44 Magnum Desert Eagle, which has a hop-up system, as you can see. Now this variant here came out in 2000. It came out between 2000 and 2005, which means this is a model precursor to this one, which came out in 2008 or 9, whichever one, I can't remember which exactly. Now, this is a pretty cheap model, but it's very well built. And before you say anything, I actually did research into it, which is why it took me so long to review this one. This gun is specifically made for children getting into airsoft. Cybergun themselves, when talking on the phone with their representatives, actually said that this gun came out specifically for children in Canada, which is why most clear guns, by Canadian law, all guns specifically made for children are meant to be clear, which means this is made for children, and is made for children who are getting into airsoft and who need something that is just enough to where it fits comfortable in their hands. Now, I got here an early model that was specifically made for children who were getting into CQB. I'm not gonna lie when I say this is a pretty historical piece of airsoft history here, because it is 1-to-1 scale accurate to the 44 Deagle. And before you say anything, I'm not going to get into the history of the 44 Deagle, because what I want to get into is the cultural significance of the Deagle, because this was made after the Desert Eagle, which was the 50 caliber version. The 44 Magnum Desert Eagle was specifically made for civilian and military use. Now, as for the cultural significance, you can find this gun in Max Payne 3, you can find it in Battlefield 4, you can find it in Call of Duty, Hitman, the list goes on, and you can probably see the pictures of the Deagle as is, and you can see the Deagle in Left 4 Dead 2, a very significant Valve game. Now, what's kind of good, and what a lot of people have been saying about this gun, is that the clear magazine is a good thing to have, because you can actually see how many rounds you have left in the gun. And with its clear body, you can also see how many rounds you have left through the actual handguard, or even under the gun. And what's great is that it has this action here that I'm only going to do once. It was made specifically for indie films, So that way when they did this, it would be made for like Node and things like that. Now the Deagle is a very awesome gun, and like I said before, Cybergun did not lie to me and say that no, this gun was not made for children. They were completely honest and said this was made for children. Specifically children getting into airsoft. Now, if I have problems with it, you bet I do, but we're going to go over the body and everything about it first. Now this is a pretty historical gun, and it is made out of some pretty good plastic that is still pretty creaky. But it conforms with the creakiness. The plastic is made so it conforms with the different temperatures. Now what I like about it is that you can actually see the Israeli military industry logo here, including the Magnum Research Incorporated, Minneapolis, USA. You can even see the Cybergun logo right here, as well as the IMI logo here on the handguard. Once again, completely plastic. Now the safeties on the slide are not ambidextrous. The safety is here. Damn it, Al, did not fall asleep. What I like about it is that it's actually pretty easy to use in a sense. In a sense, I said. This is one of the problems I have. The safety will like to go down when the trigger goes down. So that's why you have to hold it like this and have your finger right here on it, which is pretty good. Or you could just duct tape the damn thing up. Now what I like about it is that the slide itself is pretty easy to pull back. It's not too hard, it's not too light, it's just right. And the spring itself, everything about it is built high quality, but is made specifically tailored to children, so that way they can get into airsoft a little bit better. I love that Cybergun was so honest with me. So right now, I'm gonna keep being honest with you guys and say that the price of this gun is $10. A gun that would retail for roughly $15, $20 is $10. And I got this at Dollar General. I'm not even gonna lie to you on that. I'm not bullshitting you. I got this at Dollar General. The FPS is 220. CQB specific and tailored. This is a CQB gun. It is made specifically for CQB, but is very accurate up to about 80 feet. Now it does come in a clamshell of a plastic box that I threw away, sadly. Now what I am going to say is this. The gun is perfectly made. Everything about it says love. Everything about it says we are made specifically for you. So right now, I'm going to say this now. We're going to go to the firing test, and we're going to see how good it is. Okay? Okay. Let's go to the firing range and see how the accuracy test was in the groupings. You had seen was something that was pretty interesting, because the inner barrel itself, the sights themselves are not exactly accurate. The rear sight's the problem, because this moves, this wobbles, which means it's not going to be exactly accurate. So what it is because the rear sight is off. It would be all this stuff. Now what you just saw was recorded earlier, but these were notes I had taken about the sights themselves, with the sight fixtures. As for my other problems with the gun, outside of the sights and the safety, not a lot. I was so happy that Cybergun was so honest with me about this gun and giving me the history of it, that it is awarded, not my highest rating, not my highest verdict, but it does get a solid 8 out of 10. It's a good buy at $10. That, and I've been able to hit my friends with this thing at a good bit, at roughly 70 feet. At 70 feet, I was able to hit a couple of my friends in a battle and a skirmish. Now that was a sticky target. Now most of the time when I'm aiming, I'm mostly going like this, actually using my arm to guide the gun. But outside of that though, I will say Cybergun, you once again scored high in my book. You've done well by me. You are on good standings with me. And if you want to get in contact with me to actually review more of your guns, get in contact with me. I really would like to review more of your guns. Thank you guys for watching. I've been AirsoftAl, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna go get me some sleep now because it's fucking midnight. Happy Thursday, everybody. I need some fucking sleep.
It's like a bomb, baby, come and get it on. Living like a lover with a red phone. Looking like a tramp, like a video bam. Demolition